There's a lot of concern about housing right now, and people are wondering, is the housing market going to continue to decline? Maybe I should sell my home. And certainly people have fears and concerns over purchasing a home. But that's interesting. You know, you think about greed and fear. You want to be greedy when people are fearful, and fearful when people are greedy. That's what Warren Buffett says anyway. What does he know? He's only the richest man on the planet. And what I think he means by that is, when people are nervous and fearful, it's okay to take a look at that as potentially a bottom in the marketplace. And that's what we see right now in housing. Housing right now has come down significantly. And in addition to that, we've seen many individuals have a difficult time purchasing homes. So all of this right now tells us that there may be some opportunities out there. And it doesn't mean to go out and purchase a home top dollar. You can come in and purchase a home 5–10% below market value, especially with huge amounts of inventory that might be available in your marketplace. That opportunity will be kind of a safeguard in case your market does decline a little bit more. But when it does turn, and it has to turn, I'll give you the reasons for that in a minute, you'll be sitting very pretty. Because the average person does live in their home for 14 years, according to the Census Bureau. And in a 14-year period, home prices should do very well. Why? Because of population growth. You see, the population in the United States has doubled every 50 years. And right now, there are 15 million kids in colleges. What are those kids going to be doing over the next 4 years? Getting married, making babies, starting families, buying homes. There was a Harvard study recently that came out that said by 2011, we'll need another 11.4 million households created. That's a lot due to these young people purchasing homes, but also because the divorce rate is 62%, and that does create the need for additional homes or households. Now, this is all happening at a time where new construction is contracting. We do have a lot of inventory to get through, but there seems to be some great opportunities right now in the housing market. Again, can't go through it blindly. What I think that you should do is, because housing is so local, start to cash flow some properties, and here's what I mean by that. Many people just read the headlines and hear the doom and gloom, and they tend to not get real specific. But there's some incredible bargains and opportunities out there. Take a look at a reasonable down payment on a home. And also, I want you to take a look at what the taxes and insurance would be and the overall monthly payment. And once you have that, why don't you see what the rents are going for that home in that marketplace? And oftentimes you'll find that that property will cash flow positive, meaning that the rents will be greater than the expense for the home. When you see that, history tells us that's typically a sign that in a declining market that prices have reached a level where they're going to stabilize and eventually start going up. Now, will they go up at 30, 40, 50% a year like we've seen in the past? Probably not, but that's good. That's a healthy thing because those rates are just unsustainable. Historically speaking, real estate has gone up about 6% a year, but even if it goes up half of that, 3% a year. You know, with a 10% down payment, a 3% rate of return translates to 30% return on your money. Not too many places you can find that and live in the home and get a tax deduction and improve your quality of life. Start looking at real estate as an opportunity right now.